We woke up to a beautiful morning at our campsite on the banks of the Suwannee River. I made some coffee and we decided to spend some time that morning just sitting in the sun and watching the river go by. We were also keeping an eye out for the jumping sturgeon. Every once in a while you'll hear a big fish jump out of the water and then splash down. And these are the sturgeon, which are almost prehistoric looking. They have these plates along their back. And they're actually known to be strong enough to knock kayakers off of their kayak, so you have to be careful if you're paddling in the river. I wasn't able to get any on film because they're so fast, but you'll hear them splashing pretty regularly. It is so nice out today. The sun feels great. It's like a perfect temperature. It just feels so good to be outside in November. I think we got really lucky with the weather because it's in the mid to higher 80s this week, and Pat was looking at the weather and next week it's supposed to go down, but you can see the giant live oaks behind me. They are so pretty, and we didn't get to explore last night until it was dark, so we're gonna go walk around and make our way toward the hot tub. The tent site that I picked was all the way in the far corner of the campground, so we were as secluded as possible, even though this is a family-friendly campground and there's a lot of activity here. We were far enough away that we still got a little bit of that experience of seclusion, especially because we were right next to the river. So that's what we're looking for when we camp. We want that quiet experience. Oh, that's where the water is. The Suwannee River Rendezvous is a privately owned campground, and a lot of times we won't stay at places like this because when it's family oriented, there's often activities and a lot more noise that goes on with that. But you had us at heated pool and hot tub. Not bad for camping though. Have we ever slept in a tent and then gotten into a hot tub?
Nope.
Oh, that's a first. Pretty good. This is one of those YouTube versus reality moments. We only had the hot tub to ourselves for like 30 seconds, and then there were a bunch of other kids and people that came in, which was fine because everybody here was so friendly and fun to talk to. But it was just nice to be camping and have these kind of amenities. You got some disc golf, you get a dog agility run and like a sectioned off dog park for big and small dogs, and then this is the RV section. There's a lot of stuff to do here. Definitely very family oriented. This is the chicken and pigeon area where they do chicken poop bingo. I think that's tonight, right? Yeah. Saturday night?
4 o'clock.
Yeah. You pick your number?
Pick my number.
We like staying at places like this that have a bit of character and quirkiness. It's nice when you have a unique experience. When you stay at somewhere like a KOA or a state park, it's kind of similar from place to place, but here you get that little bit of uniqueness. Is that how you set the pins? The bowling alley wasn't working, so we kept walking around and exploring the resort. And before this starts to sound like a commercial, no, this was not sponsored. We were actually scouting this place out as a potential location to come back for a longer stay. I didn't want to book a long stay at somewhere that I hadn't actually seen before, so this trip to Florida was just a scouting mission to see some different locations that we might want to come back to and spend more time in. There's another cabin. I guess this is the older camping area. Big trees. You can go down and see what the water has. I think they have the kayaks down there. The pig is over there. They do have a pet pig that walks around, and she's very friendly. You can go over and say hi and pet her. Anyway, kayak rentals. The property here is so pretty with the big oak trees and being right along the river. So this is a very strong contender for us to come back with the Scamp and with Redford so that we can do a longer stay and really scout out northern Florida to see if we want to move here. This building has like little hotel rooms or motel rooms, and I actually almost booked that. I think it was pretty affordable. It was like 90 something a night, so not bad for a room. but I think they didn't have 3 nights in a row, so I went with the camp spot. And I was like, it's on the river, so can't really beat that. If you come here with your kayak or you like to go fishing, you can go down the boat ramp and have direct access to the Suwannee River. So that's a great perk of this campground. And since they have such a wide variety of accommodations, I feel like they really have something to make everybody happy. And we were very impressed with what we were paying for our campsite and getting a hot tub and heated pool and all of these amenities. It's a really good deal. We looked at the burgers and sandwiches and stuff at the cooking shack and then decided to do something a little healthier for this meal. So I'm gonna do tuna. I have canned tuna and this packet which has like the flavored tomato basil. I'm gonna put cranberries, sunflower seeds, an onion, the lemon because we don't have any mayo because no refrigeration, and then I might throw like a little Parmesan cheese, some olives, and some olive oil, and we'll see how that tastes. There we go. It's actually pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, with the lemon, it's like real fresh. Lots of protein because of the tuna and the sunflower seeds, so not bad, even without mayo. We came down to the side of the river and sat here with our camping chairs for a little while, just watching kayakers and jet skis and boats going by. We have basically just been sitting here looking at the river all day, relaxing. We decided we didn't really feel like driving anywhere. We've been in the car a lot the last couple days, so I read my book for a little while. Patrick was just kind of hanging out, looking at property on his phone to see if there's anything in the area that is interesting or in our price range. And we decided to start making dinner. So the compromise that we came up with, since we were good for lunch, we didn't get cheeseburgers, we looked at them, we thought about it, and then we were like, okay, I have potatoes, so I'm gonna make garlic Parmesan mashed potatoes. I've never actually made mashed potatoes while we're camping, but I think I can make it work. And he's gonna go get chicken strips, so we'll have the mashed potatoes. Oh, I have a ripe avocado too, and he's going to get a serving of chicken strips that we're gonna share. So I think that's a good compromise. Got the potatoes boiling, and then I'm gonna use the rest of the onion from lunch. Lots of garlic. There's my ripe avocado, and I'll put that all together. So yeah, I think that'll be a good mixture for dinner. Oh, they're getting ready to do something. So Saturday, today's Saturday, and there's a lot of activities going on here today. I don't know if you can see right down at the end of our path here. They're setting up some sort of like a bonfire. They're doing this big kids activity, and they said they're going to be making a lot of noise until like 9:30ish. So we might just put our swimsuits on and go over to the pool because the pool's open till 10. So I think that's probably where we're going to hang out tonight if it's real noisy over here, but we'll see. So cute. Hello, Mr. Lizard. They usually run so fast I haven't been able to get one. Oh, where are you going? You coming for dinner? Okay. After dinner, we headed down to the pool and hot tub area. It's really nice that it's open so late, and we ended up having it all to ourselves. I could hardly believe that we were camping.
I'm not going to tell you where this place is.
I know, I sort of don't want to. It started drizzling a little bit, so everyone left, and now we have the hot tub and the pool to ourselves, and the hot tub is quite a bit warmer than it was earlier. I think they keep the heat down because the kids are in it during the day, and then at night they warm it up, and it's open until 10, so we can be here a good long while. And the pool, we didn't even go in the pool earlier because it was so busy, but that's also pretty warm. So I don't like cold weather, and I've been like going back and forth totally fine. But this is super neat.
And it's a Saturday.
Saturday night. I did not expect this at all. We've confirmed it.
As we were coming back from the pool, we just caught a glimpse of it.
All right. Well, that makes me feel a lot better. Saw my first armadillo.
As we got closer to our campsite, we could hear it rummaging around in the brush, and I put the flashlight on it and just saw its tail as it ran into the woods. So at least we knew what it was now. We could sleep a little better.
It is another beautiful day in Florida. It's just so pleasant out here. The air feels so good. I went to sleep last night with the side of the tent open here, and the moon was just shining in, and then I woke up this morning to the first rays of sunlight coming into the side of the tent. So I love when I'm camping and I get to kind of reconnect to those natural patterns of light and dark instead of being on the computer all the time and, you know, watching videos and doing work well into the night. It's so nice when you're camping and you don't have Wi-Fi. And my phone doesn't have any service. Pat's phone has service here, but mine doesn't. So there's far fewer distractions, and you get to spend so much more time just really like being truly relaxed. But I'm so glad we got to talk to this couple last night who are actually locals. They live like an hour away from here, and we asked them about the mysterious creature crashing around in the woods, and they were like, no, it's definitely an armadillo. So I felt so much better. And then when we came back, we actually got to see the armadillo just for a half a second, but I was like, there it is, my first armadillo. Because last night it came and visited the tent right over here. I mean, it must have been like walking right back here, because I woke up and I was like, oh, all right, there's the armadillo. It's right behind our tent, and I'm so glad that I knew what it was, so I wasn't freaked out this time. I was like, oh, they're kind of cute. So I was like, Mr. Armadillo came to visit us in the night, and they're nocturnal, so that's when they're foraging for food. But we're gonna see what we get up to today. Yesterday we just hung around the campsite, and today I think we're gonna go out and explore a little bit, because in the morning we are leaving for Cedar Key.
Thanks for coming along with us on this exploration of northern Florida. Make sure that you are subscribed. We have a lot more to share with you from this amazing area, and we will be back with the Scamp and with Redford for a longer trip in the future. A big thank you to our Patreon members for supporting the production of these videos. If you'd like to join our Patreon team for as little as $1, you get early access to the videos before they have advertisements on them. And you can head over to Patreon to see the next video in this series. It is already up. But most importantly, thanks for being here.
Well, you worried about you and me, the injustice, the next president to be, the news and what you hear, your career. It's time for you to face those fears, and it's all fair to be aware, and I'll be there, so don't be scared. Just take a deep breath of air, and 1, 2, 3 to 10, you begin to focus again, and no time flies.